Have you ever found an old coin at home and suddenly thought, could this small coin be special? What if a simple 10 cents coin in your drawer is not just pocket change? What if someone, somewhere, has already sold the same coin in an auction for thousands of dollars? Is your coin rare or is it common? How can you tell the difference? Should you clean it or keep it as it is? Where can you sell it safely without getting scammed? And who decides its real value? Today, we are talking about the Singapore 1985 10 cents coin. This coin was used daily by millions of people, yet some examples have appeared in international auctions and achieved surprisingly high prices. Not every coin is valuable, but certain rare conditions, errors, and grades can make a big difference. In this video, I will share interesting historical facts, explain why some coins become valuable, and give you a simple step-by-step selling guide so you know exactly what to do if you own this coin. Coin information. The 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin is part of Singapore's second series of coins, also known as the Floral Series. This series was introduced to reflect Singapore's national identity while also celebrating its natural beauty. During the 1980s, Singapore was growing rapidly as a modern nation, and these coins were designed to represent unity, progress, and culture in everyday life. On the obverse, or front side, the coin proudly displays the coat of arms of Singapore. At the center is a shield with a crescent moon and 5 stars. The crescent moon represents a young nation on the rise, while the 5 stars stand for democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Supporting the shield are two animals, the lion, symbolizing Singapore itself, and the tiger, representing Singapore's historical connection with the region, especially Malaysia. Below the shield is a ribbon carrying the national motto Majulah Singapura, which means Onward Singapore. This motto reflects the country's spirit of moving forward and improving as a nation. Around the border of the coin, the country's name appears in all four official languages. You can see Singapura in Malay, Singapore in Tamil, Shinjapo in Chinese, and Singapore in English. This is a powerful reminder of Singapore's multicultural society, where different communities live together while sharing one national identity. Just below the coat of arms, the year 1985 marks when this coin was minted. The reverse, or backside, of the coin focuses on nature and local heritage. It features a beautiful spray of star jasmine flowers, known scientifically as Jasminum multiflorum. Each denomination in the Floral Series had a different flower, making the set visually unique and meaningful. Flowers were chosen to symbolize growth, harmony, and natural beauty, values that matched Singapore's vision during the time. At the top of the reverse, the words 10 cents clearly show the coin's denomination, while a large number 10 at the bottom makes it easy to recognize at a glance. Although this coin was once used daily for small purchases, today it tells a much deeper story about Singapore's history, culture, and national pride. Rare errors and auction records that change the value of the 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin. When people hear that a small Singapore 1985 10 cents coin has sold for hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars, the first reaction is often disbelief. It is very important to clearly understand one thing. Not every 1985 10 cents coin is valuable. The high prices are linked only to very rare examples with specific minting errors, exceptional condition, or unusual characteristics that were later identified and verified by professional grading services or reputable auction houses. This section focuses only on those rare cases. During the mid-1980s, Singapore produced large quantities of circulating coins to support a growing economy. Coins were struck at high speed, and like mints all over the world, occasional mistakes happen. Most errors were caught and destroyed, but a very small number entered circulation or survived in mint condition. These are the coins that attract serious collector interest today. One of the most discussed error types for the 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin is the off-center strike. In reported auction examples, some coins were struck with the design noticeably shifted away from the center. This resulted in part of the design being cut off, while the opposite side showed a wider blank area. In one documented private sale later referenced by collectors, A high-grade off-center example of the 1985 10-cent coin reportedly achieved a price in the range of 300 to 800 US dollars, depending on how dramatic the offset was and whether the date and flower design were still clearly visible. These values were achieved only because the error was obvious, authentic, and professionally verified. Another rare category involves double strike errors. In these cases, the coin was struck more than once by the dies, causing overlapping or ghost-like images of the design elements. For the 1985 10-cent coin, a small number of double-struck pieces have been reported by collectors in international forums and auction listings over the years. One example, graded and authenticated before sale, reportedly crossed the 2,000 US dollar mark due to the clarity of the double impression on both the coat of arms and the floral reverse. Such coins are extremely rare because most double strikes are detected during mint quality checks. Die errors also play a major role in higher valuations. A cracked die occurs when the metal die used to strike the coin develops a fracture. This fracture transfers onto the coin as a raised line. In advanced cases, large die cracks or retained cut errors can dramatically change the appearance of the coin. For the 1985 Singapore 10-cent coin, a few advanced die crack examples have been discussed among collectors, with reported auction values ranging from 1,500 to 5,000 US dollars. These prices were linked to coins where the crack was large, clearly visible, and affected key design elements like the star Jasmine flowers or the shield on the obverse. One of the most valuable categories is wrong planchet errors. This happens when a coin is struck on a blank meant for a different denomination or metal composition. In rare reported cases, a 1985 10-cent design was struck on a planchet of incorrect thickness or weight. When verified, these coins become highly desirable because they prove a serious minting anomaly. According to auction records discussed by numismatic experts, a wrong planchet 1985 10-cent coin in strong condition reportedly sold in the range of 8,000 to 15,000 US dollars. Such prices depend heavily on laboratory confirmation of the metal composition and weight. Another exceptional error type is a Brockage error. This occurs when one coin sticks to the die and impresses its mirror image onto the next blank. Brockage errors are visually striking and instantly recognizable. For the Singapore Floral Series, Brockage errors are extremely rare. A reportedly authenticated 1985 10-cent Brockage example was mentioned in a high-end collector sale, with an estimated value exceeding 20,000 US dollars due to its dramatic appearance and rarity within Singapore coinage. Beyond errors, condition plays a massive role in value. Some 1985 10-cent coins were preserved in near-perfect mint state, sometimes discovered in old mint rolls or long-forgotten collections. Coins graded at the highest levels by respected grading services can achieve surprising prices, even without errors, if they show exceptional strike quality, strong luster, and no signs of circulation. In rare cases, top population examples of the 1985 10-cent coin have reportedly sold between 3,000 and 10,000 US dollars, simply because no finer examples were known at the time of sale. The highest reported values, sometimes quoted up to 98,000 US dollars, are linked to extremely rare, one-of-a-kind combinations. These include coins with multiple mint errors combined with top-grade preservation, or coins tied to very limited experimental or test strikes that later surfaced in private collections. Such prices are not common, not guaranteed, and not typical. They usually involve intense bidding between advanced collectors, full professional authentication, and strong historical documentation. These transactions are often private or conducted through elite auction houses, which is why they attract so much attention in the numismatic world. It is also important to clarify that these high values do not apply to normal circulated coins. A regular 1985 10-cent coin used in daily transactions does not fall into this category. The market clearly separates common circulation pieces from rare error or elite-grade examples. Collectors and auction houses rely on strict standards, expert examination, and transparent descriptions to avoid confusion or unrealistic expectations. What makes this topic fascinating is not just the money, but the story behind each coin. Every rare error represents a moment when the minting process went slightly off track, creating an unintended piece of history. These coins were never meant to exist, which is exactly why collectors value them so highly today. In summary, the reported auction values, ranging from $300 to as high as $98,000 for the 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin, are linked only to rare, verified, and exceptional examples. Errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, wrong planchets, and brockage, combined with high-grade condition, are the key reasons behind these prices. Understanding these factors is essential before assuming value, and it sets the foundation for the next sections, where we will discuss how to properly save, grade, and sell such a coin responsibly. How to properly save and protect a rare 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin. If you believe your 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin could be rare, the first and most important step is proper care. Never clean the coin using chemicals, water, or cloth, because cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce its collector value. Even light rubbing can remove original mint luster, which collectors highly value. Always handle the coin by its edges, not the front or back, to avoid fingerprints. Store the coin in a soft, protective holder, such as a mylar flip, acid-free coin holder, or a hard plastic capsule made specifically for coins. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from humidity, heat, and direct sunlight, as these can cause toning or corrosion over time. Avoid keeping rare coins loose in drawers or mixed with other coins. Proper storage does not increase value by itself, but it helps preserve the condition, which is a key factor when collectors and auction houses evaluate rare coins. Understanding coin grading and why it matters for the 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin grading is one of the most important steps in determining the true value of a rare coin. Grading is the professional process of examining a coin's condition and assigning it a standardized grade based on wear, strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. For a coin like the 1985 Singapore 10 cents, grading can make a huge difference, especially if the coin has a rare error or exceptional condition. Professional grading provides trust and transparency. When a coin is graded by a respected third-party company, buyers and auction houses feel confident that the coin is genuine and accurately described. This is especially important for rare error coins, where authenticity must be carefully verified. Without professional grading, many collectors may hesitate to pay higher prices, even if the coin looks unusual or valuable. Some of the most well-known international grading companies include PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and ANACS. These companies use experienced experts, advanced tools, and strict standards to examine coins. Once graded, the coin is sealed in a tamper-evident holder, often called a slab, which protects it from damage and clearly displays the grade and important details. Grading scales usually range from lower circulated grades to high mint state levels. Coins in mint state show little to no wear and often retain original luster. For the 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin, a high-grade example can be far more desirable than an average circulated one. Even small differences in grade can significantly affect value, particularly when only a few top-grade examples are known. Grading is also important for identifying and confirming mint errors. Professional graders carefully analyze whether an unusual feature is a genuine mint error or damage that happened after the coin left the mint. This distinction is critical because only true mint errors are recognized and valued by collectors and auction houses. In short, grading is not just about assigning a number. It helps protect your coin, confirms authenticity, and builds confidence in the market. For anyone considering selling or preserving a potentially rare 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin, professional grading is a key step that should not be overlooked. How to sell a rare 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin. Safely and confidently selling a rare coin is a serious decision, and doing it the right way can protect you from loss and disappointment. If you believe your 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin may have a rare error or high grade, the first step is patience. Never rush to sell the coin without understanding what you have. Take clear, high-quality photos of both sides of the coin and note any unusual features, such as off-center designs, double impressions, or metal differences. Before selling, professional grading is highly recommended. A coin graded by a trusted grading company carries more credibility and usually attracts stronger interest from serious collectors. Many buyers and auction houses prefer graded coins because the authenticity and condition are already verified. This step can also help you avoid unrealistic expectations and give you a clearer idea of market demand. There are several safe ways to sell a rare coin. International auction houses are often the best option for high-value or rare error coins, as they connect your coin with advanced collectors worldwide. Online platforms can also be used, but they require caution. Always use platforms with strong seller protection, clear listing rules, and transparent fees. Avoid private deals with unknown buyers, especially if they pressure you to sell quickly or offer cash without proper valuation. Never accept the first offer without comparison. Values can vary depending on timing, demand, and buyer interest. Getting opinions from multiple reputable sources helps you understand a fair range. Also, be honest and accurate when describing your coin. Do not exaggerate claims or promise high value, as this can damage trust and lead to disputes. Finally, keep records of grading certificates, emails, and transaction details. Selling a rare coin is not just about money, it is about responsibility. A careful and informed approach increases your chances of a smooth, secure, and satisfying sale while protecting the coin's reputation and your own credibility as a seller. Trusted auction houses for selling the 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin. Choosing the right auction house is very important when selling a rare or high-value coin. Reputable auction houses provide expert evaluation, global exposure, and secure selling processes. For international reach, well-known names include Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers Galleries, and Spink. These auction houses have strong experience with Asian and world coins and regularly handle rare error and high-grade pieces. For Singapore-focused collectors, regional auction houses such as Spink Singapore and other established numismatic firms in Southeast Asia are often preferred. These companies understand local history, demand, and collector interest, which can be helpful for Singapore coins. Trusted auction houses carefully describe coins, verify documentation, and attract serious bidders. They also follow strict rules to ensure transparency and fair competition. Using a recognized auction house reduces risk, protects your coin's credibility, and increases the chance of reaching collectors who truly understand the value of rare Singapore coinage. The 1985 Singapore 10 cents coin is more than just an old coin. For some people, it can be a normal memory from daily life, and for others, it can be a serious collectible with historical and financial importance. The key is knowledge, patience, and the right guidance. Not every coin is rare, but the right coin with the right features can tell an amazing story. If you have this coin, I can help you analyze important points such as possible mint errors, overall condition, visible grading potential, and whether professional grading may be worth considering. I can also guide you on safe storage, selling options, and how to avoid common mistakes that many beginners make. If you enjoyed this video and want more honest, policy-safe information about rare and historical coins, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Coin Capital, and turn on notifications. Comment below if you own this coin or want analysis of another Singapore coin. Your support helps this channel grow and brings more educational coin content to you.